Have you ever noticed something strange? The calmest, most focused, emotionally strong people you know are often the ones who barely exist on social media. So here's the real question. Are they falling behind in life, or did they figure something out the rest of us missed? When silence feels suspicious today, silence looks suspicious. No posts? Weird? No stories? Red flag? No online presence? People assume something is wrong, but psychology tells a very different story. Not everyone who is visible is confident, and not everyone who is silent is insecure. People who don't use social media often operate on a completely different psychological level. 1. They don't need external validation. Social media runs on one thing: attention. Likes say, you matter. Views say, you're important. Comments say, you're approved. But people who stay away from social media learned a hard truth early on. If your self-worth depends on being seen, then it isn't self-worth, it's dependence. Psychologists call this internal validation. Their confidence comes from competence, values, real-world results, not from numbers on a screen. They don't feel invisible without attention. They feel independent. 2. They protect their attention at all costs. Attention is the most valuable currency of the modern world. Social media fragments focus, overloads the brain, forces you to emotionally react to things that don't matter. People who don't use social media understand something most people ignore. Just because information is available doesn't mean it deserves your mind. They treat attention like a limited resource. They don't spend it cheaply. For them, peace isn't a luxury, it's a requirement. 3. They see through the comparison trap. On social media, you don't compare reality to reality. You compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. That comparison quietly destroys satisfaction, confidence, self-respect. People who avoid social media understand this instinctively. They know comparison kills joy. Envy drains energy. Identity collapses when it's built on approval. Their self-image doesn't rise and fall with trends, likes, or opinions. They'd rather grow quietly than perform loudly. 4. They are comfortable with silence. Most people scroll because they can't tolerate silence. Silence forces reflection. Reflection forces honesty. People who don't use social media can sit with boredom, think without distraction, face uncomfortable emotion. Psychology links this to strong emotional regulation. They don't escape their thoughts, they process them, and that ability alone puts them ahead of most people. 5. They value real connection, not performed connection. Social media creates the illusion of connection, but real connection requires presence, attention, emotional availability. People who stay offline invest in fewer but deeper relationships. When they're with you, they're not checking their phone, they're not documenting the moment they're actually there. To them, relationships aren't content, they're commitments. 6. They don't chase instant dopamine. Social media trains the brain to expect instant feedback, instant pleasure, instant validation. But people who avoid it build tolerance for delay. They're willing to work without applause, improve without recognition, grow without being seen. That's why many of them appear emotionally mature, mentally stable, grounded in reality. They may not look impressive online, but they're solid offline. -7. The biggest misunderstanding: people who don't use social media are not antisocial. They're selectively social, they're not outdated, they're overstimulated resistant, and they're not disconnected from life. They're deeply connected to themselves. They understand a dangerous truth. The more visible you are, the more vulnerable you become. In a world where everyone is broadcasting, choosing silence is an act of power. If you don't use social media, or you use it very little, you're not missing out. You're protecting your attention, your identity, your mental clarity, and according to psychology, that's not weakness. That's high-level self-control. If this made you see things differently, subscribe for more psychology-based deep dive. And if you know someone who stays offline, send them this video. It finally explains them